Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have a cheeky little book review for you, and it has been so long, and the reason why it's been so long is because it's taken me so long to actually read it. So as you can guess by the title, we are reviewing Reverie by Ryan La Sala, I think is how you say his name. So I got this copy from Yelp from an amazing human being. I got this from Alice. I don't know her full name whatsoever, but Alice is Agenting is what she is on Instagram, and she was literally just walking around like, I have proofs I need to give away and I don't want to go home with them, so people please come and take them. And I think I literally just cleared her out. So yeah, I got this as a proof from Yelp, and in all honesty I didn't actually hear about it until I was at Yelp when everyone was talking about it and kind of being excited about it, and the opportunity arose for me to take it, so here we are. But yeah, I started reading it, I want to say like December time, and we are now January, like the first week of January. December, end of December roughly. I think I was reading some books in between, but yeah, it's just taken me so long to get through it, and that's not because of the book itself, it's just because I've been working, I've had a new job, there's just all these little things going on that just stopped me from reading. But yeah, if you want to know what I thought of Reverie by Ryan La Sala, then just keep on watching. Also, excuse the overly preppiness, I've literally just stepped in the door. Oh my god, can you tell it's been so long since I filmed like this? Just literally stepped through the door from work, so hence the very smart attire today. First off, the concept and the first kind of few chapters really confused me. I just had no idea how it was going to work, what kind of the main core plot was, bar the fact that this guy had lost his memory of an accident, and kind of that was it. Yeah, so it wasn't really until a few chapters in that I kind of gathered the essence of what was really going on. But I have to say, the actual concept and plotline is something that I've just never really seen before. Like, the ideas of kind of alternate realities and dreams being intertwined, kind of like this magic behind them all, and then some evil drag queen. It's just something that's so relevant really to our time, I think. So you have two kind of homosexual characters, a drag queen, and then kind of your standard high school stereotypes. And I think they're not the kind of homosexual characters in the drag queen. Typically they can be a bit of a trope, like, oh, we'll just throw them in there and we'll play on their kind of differences and use that to make the story something, whereas these are just nice facts that help build the character instead of pushing the story. Different factors of these other characters aren't used as like tropes to push the story forward, they're actually just there to kind of help manifest the identities and the personalities of the characters even more. So Posey, who is the drag queen, slightly evil, a little bit of a spoiler, but she's just a little bit evil, and her extravagance, her fabulousness, her beauty, everything is kind of manifested in the exaggeration of what is a drag queen. I really enjoyed the dream descriptions. You can just tell that Ryan was having so much fun putting all these otherworldly fantasies into the novel. You can just tell that he was just having a whale of a time. They're really interesting because he explores ideas of what dreams mean. I don't know really what sort of research he's done, or if he's done any, or if he just likes the concept, and if it is on research, how kind of orientated is the novel to that research. But I just really like the concepts of how he portrays dreams to be formed from, like kind of fears, unconscious feelings. Those sorts of things all come out in these reveries, which are these dreams that effectively come to life. I'm not quite sure how, because sometimes they kind of happen in the middle of the day, so I think it kind of counts as daydreaming and stuff, but I think they're really cool. So while Kane is the main protagonist of the novel, I just find him incredibly annoying. You just kind of want to shake him and tell him to get it together and stop being such a baby. Like, warranted he's lost all his memories and doesn't really know who he is anymore, but when he starts to regain that information, it's just so annoying. So in the Reveries, you're kind of not really meant to play with the storyline. You're meant to just kind of go with how the Reverie is pushing you, just to avoid any plot twists, so on and so forth. And he's explicitly told to do that. But every single Reverie, bar I think maybe the last one, he does something to just disrupt the whole situation. And it just really annoys me because it messes everything up unnecessarily, so because he just can't listen to instruction. And it's really pathetic because, I don't know, I think just the way that he is, just, I don't know, he just was really pathetic in my eyes. And you guys might like him, but I guess the reason of this is due to the fact that he's kind of, it represents how lost he is in his own mind, so he's just not really with it in reality, so I guess that makes sense, but at the same time it makes him a really annoying person. But Sophia, on the other hand, which is his sister, she's great. I love her. She's amazing. She doesn't take no for an answer. An interesting note I think about the novel is basically Posey kind of creates the others. So he gives them their powers in a way, not explicitly like physically giving them to them, but he kind of forms them in some way, which I didn't really grasp how, which again is something that kind of needs tying up. A lot of the stories and kind of the way that the world is made, they're slightly vague, slightly, but you can get I guess you can kind of get away with it in something like this. But I find it really interesting on how their powers, instead of kind of being made towards their strength, are actually made towards their fears and their insecurities. Let's take Elliot for example. He is a really organised, strategic, kind of planned person. You get what I mean. But his power is that of illusion, so he can kind of make things up, make stories, be creative, kind of go away from the plan and go away from set ideas. So it's something that he doesn't like to do, which is what his power is. Does that make sense? I mean, I think so. But yeah, so Posey's kind of made them all like that, and I like it. It's a fresh take on it, because normally powers are made as strengths and as something to be used as like just like your left hand. Whereas he made it kind of so that they're always scared of them, so they won't get more powerful because they'll be scared of the power. Very clever. I found it really hard to visualise kind of the end scenes, the end chapters. There's this kind of big blowout and fight and that sort of thing that you expect in a YA novel like this. But I couldn't really like visualise the way that all the Reveries were together and intertwined. Like, kind of got it, but then I also think I think Ryan has amazing descriptions in some places, but then glosses over other descriptions and other details. Now, probably because this world is created is just so vast and so complex in relation to alternate realities and building reality, that I don't blame him, but it does make it, for me anyway, that I felt that some of the Reverie scenes and some of the visualisation of them, especially the Dreadmere's kind of costume, just, in my head I just kept thinking, how the hell is that working? So if that's you, don't worry, you're not alone, because I also felt like that. But if that's not you, then ignore me, because you obviously got it where I didn't. I have to say, this was definitely a put your brain in neutral, enjoy the fantasy, the magic, the suspense, the mystery, the thrill of this novel. There's a lot of kind of thrilling, suspenseful and mysterious aspects to it, especially as Kane tries to regain his memory himself and all of that sort of business. So that is really good, just to kind of keep you reading. As soon as I got past those first initial chapters where I was really confused, the pace just picked up like instantly, and it was pretty great. And that's my review. I really liked Reverie by Ryan La Sala. I really did like it. Really easy read, really easy to get on with, and yeah, that's that's it. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope the review made sense. It's one of those that I had thoughts on but didn't really have like a strong feeling about, but I wanted to do a review for you guys anyway. So if you did like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe, all of that good stuff down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I do this too much.